Hello and welcome to the Thomcast. I'm Tom, president and dictator for life of 515comics.com. I've fallen off of doing weekly Thomcasts a little bit. I've been struggling to keep up with them this summer. Honestly, from week to week, I sometimes don't really feel like I've got anything to talk about. But I do have some things that I'd like to talk to the internet about. So I'm going to, and I'm going to still owe you 2 more Thomcasts, and I think I'm going to, my plan is I've got a couple things picked out that I want to read and review, so hopefully I can get those read soon. We'll get there, but for now I'm going to go ahead and do a check-in. There's a couple things I want to talk about. One thing that's been hanging over my head a lot is the fact that I still have not completed my 3-page mini-comic, which if I had known that this 3-page mini-comic would have caused me such distress and taken me so long to complete, I don't think I would have chosen to do it. Back when I did the Kickstarter and I said, hey, let's do an impromptu stretch goal and I'll make this 3-page mini-comic, what I'm going to do is I'm going to complete the black and white version. I would really like to have it in color, but I think that we'll just have to wait a little while. So eventually there will be a color version as well, but I just want to make sure that I actually get this thing like done and out, and I want to stop thinking about how I'm not done with it. So Maddie has very graciously agreed to color it, but I'm not going to push him to try and get it done at a certain time. I should just have the comic for people to read. It doesn't need to be in color for you to be able to read and enjoy it. So I'm going to work on that. Hopefully that can be done, very soon. I've kept moving the finish line for this comic, and deadlines are helpful, but with this one it's just been stressing me out. So I'm just putting it as a priority. I'm just going to get it done because I don't know when it's going to be done, but I'm going to let you guys know as soon as it's done. Okay, cool? Alright, cool. Another thing that I've been putting off pretty much all year is going around to bookstores and selling books or leaving books to be sold in those bookstores. There's a handful in Des Moines that I have not gone around to since Volume 1 came out. So last year I did a video talking about how I happened to be in Cedar Rapids, and I stopped by a bunch of places and talked to them about putting books in their store, and it really wasn't that bad, and it wasn't that scary, and it was actually pretty easy and made me feel really good. So I need to do that again, but with Des Moines area stores. I've kind of been putting it off mostly this year because of I don't have a lot of stock, and I'm going to go to this show, and I want to make sure I got copies to sell. I don't need a ton of books, and I would rather be productive in this time when I'm not doing a lot of comic conventions to still get my books out there, have them be accessible for people. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to hit up at least 3 stores this week, and I will have a check-in for you at the next Thomcast to let you know how that's going. I also really want to look into getting books in public libraries. Most libraries have a graphic novel section. Many libraries have like a local author section. It just seems like maybe a good idea. It's a good way to get people reading my book. That's something I talked about on the O Comic Con video, is that I really just want people to be reading my story, and even if it means I have to donate them to libraries, that might still be worth doing because it can reach more people who don't know about my story yet. Alright, last thing I wanted to touch on is in August 21st, I think. Let me double check. Very professional. August 26th, Saturday, August 26th, is an Iowa book event. I'm going to put the title here. I've been posting it with every page, but I still forget what it's actually called. Anyway, it's a book fair. It's an author fair for Iowa authors, and it's going to be in Des Moines at the Blank Park Zoo on the 26th. So you should check that out. I need to figure out a little bit more information about that, so hopefully I'll be able to tell you a little bit more about is it free to attend? How long does it go? How many authors are there? These are things that I don't know yet, because I haven't looked it all up. I've just been blindly promoting it and giving a link with every page that I've been putting up. So More information on that soon. I just wanted to make sure I got this Thomcast out because I've been silent for a couple weeks. Thanks as always for watching. You guys keep your stick on the ice.